Proud supporter of the TSSAA championships. As we get set for this 4A semifinal, Bartlett, as you watch this game on our streaming NFHS network or in the road blue, Dobyns Bennett from Kingsport, Northeast Tennessee, is in their home whites. It will be Hale to jump against Stokes, and Bartlett controls the opening tip, and we're underway with 4A semifinal action. Bartlett working all right as the basketball will come to Ambrose. They quickly go inside, shot up, not there, rebound. It's Bartlett, they'll try it again. Young man falling to the floor, and he was fouled. It's going to be Matthew Stokes. Stokes will shoot 2 free throws, and that's how this one starts, 17 seconds in. Malachi Hale with the first foul of the day for Dobyns Bennett. Bartlett held off a good Beach team the other day, 64-59, I should say. Stokes gets the kind roll on the free throw attempt. 63% shooter on the year. Our game's first point comes from the line today. Stokes missed his lone free throw attempt in the quarterfinals, and he steps up and makes 2 here. And Bartlett out to the 2-0 lead, and they'll settle that full court press. Stokes 6'9". He's a tall guy up at the top of this press. Dobyns Bennett, the Indians, do break in the front court. Carter Metz. His pass deflected and picked up, though, by Gillespie. Back to Metz. Carter, a senior. One of the veterans on this team, Gillespie and Stump, are both juniors. Stump with it now. He got hot from the field, 27 points in the quarterfinals. Here's a baby cook jumper missed by Hale, rebounded by Bartlett. Racing in the front court, J.R. Jacobs. Jacobs comes right, backs up, leaves for Stokes. He'll work left to Moore. Moore to Amar Knox. Knox, a 6'3" senior, averaging 18 a game. He'll hand back to Jacobs. The point guard will work left again. This is Knox on the left side. In the corner, catch and shoot 3, not there. Back iron, and the long rebound for Gillespie. 2-0. We played a minute 21 seconds, and the Indians with the basketball for the second time. Down 2 against the Panthers, who are playing half-court man defense. Hale stands. Now he'll try to drive on Stokes. Path cut off, leaves it for Carter Metz. Metz, run and jump along the baseline. His shot no good. Rebound, Bartlett. Panthers with Jacobs will work in the front court. Head coach Dion Real shouting instructions as he'll go right. Stokes over in the left side. Knox leaves it out for Jacobs. Goes inside. Ambrose had his shot blocked out of bounds. First sub of the day for Dobyns Bennett. It'll be Tincher into the game. McKinley, a 5'11 senior, averaging 5 a game. And we'll get an offensive foul off the inbound. That will be assessed to Bartlett. It'll be Moore. His first team foul. Browder will inbound side court, does so to Stump. 2-0 our score in this AAA first semifinal. There's a skip pass across to Gillespie, and he had a back heel on the inbound line and turned it over. So Dobyns Bennett with their first miscue of the day. Bartlett will get the ball back. Kind of like what we saw earlier in our 3A semifinal. The Southside held off and won by a point against Fulton. These teams starting out a little sluggish on offense. Here's a runner, and the layup is good for Knox. 4-0 the score. And for Knox, his first basket. Out front, Gillespie. Indians. Gillespie 3 is good. The net barely moved. Jonathan Gillespie hit a pair of threes in the quarterfinals. He's hit 79 on the year. He can fill it up from out there, as this Indian team can. 42% from beyond the arc, and that's how Dobyns Bennett scores their first points today. It's 4-3 Bartlett. Knox on the left wing. He'll fire a long 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Hale had the position on Stokes, and Stokes will pick up the foul. At 6'9", and Hale going in about 6'4", giving up some size to Stokes, but had the position that time, and Stokes picks up his first foul. 4-3 the score. Indians will inbound. Front court comes to Browder. He'll take it all the way right into the chest of Stokes. Missed the initial shot, but gets the one-handed stick back. And Dobyns Bennett takes their first lead now, 5-4. At the other end, a layup good by Jacobs. Short-lived lead is now 6-5 in favor of Bartlett. Ball thrown away. Stokes picks it up. Hands to Jacobs at the 4:20 mark. Jacobs drives. His pass thrown away. Browder with a steal. Here comes Gillespie at the other end. His shot not there, but he was fouled. Trying to get back and stop his progress was Knox. He picks up the personal. And it's the third team foul. Free throws coming up for Gillespie. An 84% shooter on the year. 5 of 6 from the line on the quarterfinal round game. He is the first here. Wholesale subs in come for Bartlett. Jack Shackelford into the game. And he'll be joined by Devin Crockett and Christian Alston. One more free throw from Gillespie. And it's good. He's got 5. Another tie, another lead change. Now 7-6, Dobyns Bennett. Halfway through this first quarter. The Indians lead the Panthers from Bartlett by a lone point. Baseline move, shot no good. Rebound tipped and controlled, but a foul before the Indians can get off and run it in transition will be assessed to Dobyns Bennett. And I think it's going to go on Browder. That's his first and the team's second. Chris Poore, the head coach of the Indians of Dobyns Bennett, as the Panthers work to our right. Alston to Jacobs. He'll go baseline. Explosive first step. And JR lays it home. His 4th point. Lead change again. This time it's the Panthers leading 8-7. Here comes Metz. He'll take it all the way. Teardrop shot falls for Carter Metz. Lead change back to Dobyns Bennett. 9-8, 3.5-minute mark. Jacobs comes left of the lane. Goes all the way opposite corner. They reverse it. Out front. 3 is up. Not there from Shackelford. Rebound taken down by Gillespie. He wants to run it. Pulls up in the paint. Shot good. Jonathan Gillespie with 7 first quarter points. 11-8 Dobyns Bennett. After a couple of minutes of a slow start, both teams' offenses are starting to pick up. Shackelford throws right. Now they get it back. Jacobs. Ball knocked to the floor, but picked up, though, by Crockett. Calling for the screen with the basketball now is Jacobs. Works right to Crockett. Devin in the corner. Comes to Moore. Now they get it back outside to Jacobs. His 3, no good. Rebound. There is Gillespie again. Gillespie pulls up right at the elbow. Jumper good. Jonathan Gillespie feeling it right now. 13-8. Dobyns Bennett's opened up a 5-point lead. 2.5-minute mark, first quarter. Jacobs. Shovel pass broken up. Taken away on the steal by Tincher. Tincher to Metz. He'll pull up in the paint. His jumper is good. Carter Metz with his second basket. And the offense is really picking up now for Dobyns Bennett. 6 of 9 from the floor and lead 15-8. Wholesale subs coming in at the next dead ball if we ever get there, as we come upon the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Pass comes left side to Crockett. Crockett back to Jacobs. Turns, hands to Crockett again. He'll come right of the lane. Leaves it out front. 3 from Moore. Not there. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Dobyns Bennett. And now we'll get subs back in. Hale and Stump return for Dobyns Bennett. And Stokes will check back in for the Panthers along with Alston. And Amar Knox back on the floor. Inbound comes to Stokes. 1:50 remaining. They get it on the back cut to Shackelford. His shot no good, but he was fouled. Getting there just a bit late was Dobyns Bennett, and they'll get 2 free throws here. End of the game for Dobyns Bennett. was Greg Allen. He picked up that personal foul, and it's the team's third. Shackelford at the line, 78% free throw shooter on the year. 6'7" sophomore. His first free throw is good. And that stops the Dobyns-Bennett run, now 15-9 in favor of the Indians. Shackelford will shoot one more. 1:49 remaining in this first quarter. Free throw good. Well, Bartlett to this point, perfect from the line. It's 15-10 in favor of the Indians. From Kingsport, Tennessee, Dobyns-Bennett High School. Metz and Stupp out front. Metz with the basketball now. He'll come left, pull up, left of the elbow. Jumper, rattles no good. Stokes with a rebound for Bartlett. Allett to Knox. Knox in the front court, left side. Now he'll come right. Finds an angle, goes down the lane. Shot up, no good, but he was fouled. 2 free throws coming for Amar Knox. Tincher with a foul for Dobyns-Bennett. 4th team foul. 2 shots for Knox. His first free throw is good. A 72% shooter on the season. As Allen is out, Browder returns for Dobyns-Bennett. Amar Knox from the line, 7 of 11 from there in the quarterfinal round. And his second free throw is good. This Bartlett team was 18 of 26 at the line. And their win, as they picked up the quarterfinal round win over a very good Beach team, 64-59. Here they trail 15-12 to Dobyns-Bennett. Metz in the front court, far right side, now throws here near side to Stump. Stump working against Moore. He drives, shot partially blocked by Stokes, but picked up by Browder, who lays it home for Dobyns-Bennett. 17-12 with a minute remaining in the first quarter. Here's a lob inside for Stokes, broken up by Hale. Stokes got it back and lost it out of bounds. Good hustle on the play of Malachi Hale, who broke up that lob that was intended inside for Stokes. Inbound to Metz. Under a minute remaining. Dobyns-Bennett in their home whites working to our left with a basketball and a 5-point lead. Browder throws left to Hale, out front to Metz. Didn't want to pull the trigger. Now he'll drive. Up and under, reverse layup. He got it. Wow, what a play by 6-foot senior Carter Metz. 19-12, Dobyns-Bennett. Here comes Knox. Throws into the right corner. Pull up. Shot knocked away. I don't know if that was a pass that he initially wanted to make, but coming up with it is Stump, and he'll take it down to the other end and draw the foul. And Brady will get a couple of free throws. Well, this Dobyns-Bennett team doesn't mind running with Bartlett right now. The initial shot from Bartlett was taken there by K.J. Neville. And now they're going to call this a floor foul. So Metz will inbound to the baseline to our left, out to Stump. 21 seconds remaining. Here's a 3 from Gillespie. It's good. What a first quarter for Gillespie, already with 12 points. 22-12, Dobyns-Bennett. Coming right is Knox. He'll stop on the dime. His shot is good. Amar Knox with his 6-point. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Dobyns-Bennett. 1.5 seconds remaining. The inbound comes to Stump. He'll heave it at the other end. It'll fall short. And we played 1 quarter from the Murphy Center. It's Kingsport, Dobyns-Bennett leading Bartlett by a score of 22-14. More from the Murphy Center after this 60-second station break on the TSSAA Network.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good. I thought it was good.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal. It was no big deal.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I thought I could hold my liquor.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
We get set for the second quarter. It's 22-14 in favor of Dobyns Bennett. The Indians will have the basketball right in front of us. They'll inbound to start the second quarter. Jack Browder will throw it in the backcourt to Stump. A hot start for Dobyns Bennett, 9 of 14 from the floor. And from three, they've made both their attempts. Browder in the lane. Shot over Stokes is good. Jack Browder at 6'4", senior, has his 6 point. 24-14, the lead is 10. Knox lost the ball going up out of bounds. Turnover, Bartlett. That's their 6th. Dobyns Bennett with 2 to this point. 10 of 15 shooting for the Indians. Bartlett's had their struggles. From the line, they're perfect 6 of 6, but overall 4 of 12 from the floor. Browder to inbound. Just got it in to Carter Metz. And he'll work against Jacobs as he comes in the front court. Half a minute into the second quarter. Class 4A semifinals. Dobyns Bennett. Pull-up jumper. Metz. He got another one. Oh, he is hot this first half as well. Carter with 8. Gillespie with 12. And it's 26-14 Dobyns Bennett. Left side to Ambrose. Leaves it on the wing to Jacobs. They'll work it back right. Ambrose again. His shot rejected partially by Hale. Bartlett got it back, though. They'll work left. Open three for Knox. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound to Stump. And the Indians want to push it. Front court to Gillespie. Stops and pops a three. He got it. Wow. Gillespie's third tray. And to say this team is sizzling from the floor from Kingsport Dobyns Bennett is an understatement. 29-14. Driving is Jacob. Shot no good. Stokes puts it up and in and draws the foul on the rebound and stick back. 70% right now, 12 of 17 shooting, as we're at the 6:39 mark of the second quarter for Kingsport Dobyns Bennett. And that foul on Dobyns Bennett's Jack Browder is his second. Team 5th. Stokes at the line where he's made both his attempts so far. Trying to get it back down to a 12-point game. Free throw is short. Rebound controlled by Browder of Dobyns Bennett. The Indians with the ball in a 29-16 lead. 6.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Browder will take it all the way against Ambrose. Shot no good. Rebound Stokes. Hands to Knox. Knox racing in the front court. Trying to go all the way. He does. Missed the layup, but he drew the contact, and he'll get free throws. Two shots coming up for Amar Knox. And that's Browder's third foul. He's picked up the last 2 fouls for Dobyns Bennett. Already a sub at the scores table for him after this first free throw, as Greg Allen will check back in. Amar Knox at the line, 6'3" senior, averaging 18 a game. Free throw good. He's made all 3 of his free throws. Browder will most likely set out the remainder of the half as he's replaced by Greg Allen of Dobyns Bennett. 29-17 score in favor of the Indians over the Panthers from Bartlett. Second free throw good. Knox with 6. And the full court pressure continues. There's a steal to Ambrose. Lays it up and in. Off the steal from Jacobs. Ambrose, a quick 2. 29-20. Metz will throw it away. He threw it behind Stump. Takes a hop over here at the press area. And a timeout is taken, I think, by head coach Chris Poore. It's a 30-second timeout for Dobyns Bennett, who lead it by a score of 29-20 over the Panthers of Bartlett. Bartlett will inbound the basketball when we come back from this timeout. Bartlett with 6 turnovers, and that was the 4th turnover for Dobyns Bennett. Despite that, the Indians 12 of 18 shooting from the floor, 6 of 17 for Bartlett as they'll re-enter into the game. Jack Shackelford, he'll stand right in front of us here as we sit courtside, right at midcourt here at the Murphy Center, and Shackelford will inbound. 6'7" sophomore. He'll hand off to Jacobs. JR with 22 in the quarterfinal round game has it now. Comes left of the circle. Now pulls up in the lane. Little fadeaway jumper, in and out. Rebound, put up, and a foul. Crashing the boards was Rashad Williams off the bench. Seeing his action of the day, and he'll get 2 free throws. Stump on the foul for Dobyns Bennett, his first. And already 17 fouls. These will be 2 shots, though, as Williams, 56% shooter, will shoot it twice. And his first free throw didn't draw iron. He's had his struggles from the line this year. 5:54 remaining. We're in the second quarter. First of 2 quarterfinal or semifinals on semifinal Friday in Class 4A. Second free throw rattles and comes off. And we'll get a push on the rebound, a foul against Bartlett. And the personal will be assessed to Moore, his second. Team 5th. And the pressure creating problems for Chris Poor's Indians as the inbound knocked out of bounds. Now we got all 10 guys on this end of the floor. From around the free throw line area, and actually Dobyns Bennett turned it over. And now Bartlett with it back, trying to get their defense to get him back in this game. Down 9. Spin. Knocks in the lane. Shot blocked by Hale. Picked up by Stump. Stump at the other end. Forces one up off the window. It's good. Giving up some height as he got inside. Brady banks home his first 2. It's 31-20 Dobyns Bennett. 5:25 remaining in the second quarter. Pass across to the right. Now out front. Open look, but Alston will take it inside instead, and his layup attempt no good. Rebound, Dobyns Bennett clearing his tenture. Front court works right to Stump. Stump will go baseline. Shot up, it's good. Brady with a nice little first step there. Got around his defender and laid it home. 33-20. Dobyns Bennett up 13. As we played 3 minutes of this second quarter. Shackelford left to Knox. Now they work it right to Jacobs. Jacobs on the wing, now comes top of the key, in the lane, leaves it underneath. Shot up and in by Williams. Rashad's first basket, 33-22. Gillespie takes the inbound from Hale. And here comes a double team in backcourt. Gives it up to Stump. Stump into front court. Stump will pull up free throw line. Jumper rattles, no good. Rebound Bartlett. Here comes J.R. Jacobs in the front court. Right side, path cut off, double team, picks up the dribble, leaves it out front. Now they'll work left to Knox, back to Jacobs. Fakes the 3, and maybe he should have taken that 3 as the official calls him for steps. Subs in, Stokes returns for Bartlett. And he'll be joined by Devin Crockett on the floor for head coach Dion Real down with the Bartlett Panthers. 34 wins this year. Dobyns Bennett with 31 wins. And a full timeout is taken by head coach Chris Poor in his 5th year with Dobyns Bennett. 4:13 remaining. We're in the second quarter. 33-22. Dobyns Bennett leading Bartlett.
The Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud supporter of the TSSAA. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. And by First Bank, helping people build a better future. First Bank is proud to be the official bank of the TSSAA.
of 6 from 3 for Bartlett. Perfect 3 of 3 for Dobyns Bennett from beyond the arc. The Indians have made both their free throws. Bartlett's already gotten the line 11 times. They've made 8 of 11. Rebounds, slight edge to Bartlett, 12-11, but Dobyns Bennett leads it on the scoreboard as they'll inbound side court, leading 33-22. Almost halfway through the second quarter as Hale takes the inbound from Carter Metz. And their 6'4" interior player, averaging 15 a game, will work in the front court against Stokes. Stokes at 6'9" and Hale at 6'4". Hale will come left over in the corner. Tinker will leave it back for Metz. Now out front again to Hale. A new look from Coach Poore coming out of that timeout. They're going full spread against this half-court man defense. Hale will back it out again. Now he'll drive, and we'll get a hand check foul called on Bartlett. It's going to go on Stokes. That's his second. 16 fouls, so one away from the bonus for Dobyns Bennett. 3:43 remaining in the second. Tincher will be moved down along the baseline to inbound on the Dobyns Bennett end. All nice inbound play to Hale, but he quickly got covered up. He'll turn, and he walked. Shuffled the feet as he was trying to go up against Stokes. Stokes will come off the floor now, as he will be replaced by Alston. Coach Real has a deep bench to go to, and Bartlett with the basketball, trailing by 11. 3.5 minutes away from halftime. 33-22, Dobyns Bennett. There's a back cut to Knox. Shot good. Great feed from Crockett to set up Amari Knox, who has 8 points. 9-point game. Here comes Metz racing in the front court. Leaves in the corner for Allen. Back to Metz, right wing. He'll back out and work on clock. And now Coach Real telling his guys to come double the basketball. Metz works the right wing. Now we'll dribble toward the free throw line area. Come all the way down the lane. Hand off. They'll reverse the ball to Allen. Allen right baseline. He got inside. Had it blocked from behind. Out of bounds. Off of Allen. Nice recovery there by Alston. And Allen will check out. Stump returns for the Indians of Dobyns Bennett. Essentially, they have 4 guards on the floor now and Hale inside. Bartlett ball down 9, trying to chip away here in the second quarter. Crockett will return it. Now throw right to Knox. Knox trying to go baseline. He does. Euro step, layup, good. Amar Knox with 10. Showing why he was a Mr. Basketball finalist in Class 4A. Averaging just under 20 points a game for the season. Pressure broken, and the Indians will set their offense up. Double-digit lead is now down to 7, 33-26, with 2:12 remaining before intermission. Hale standing right in front of us. Now puts a dribble down. Working against Alston. Step back 3, rattles no good. Rebound Knox. Amar will take it in the front court himself. Comes left. Throws to the wing. Pulling up in the paint. Jumper is good for Alston. And the run continues, 33-28. Bartlett, an 8-0 run in the last 2:56. Down to 95 seconds remaining. Here's a knockaway and a steal. Picked up by Ambrose at the other end. Layup good. Ambrose. 10-0 run now for Bartlett. It's a 3-point game. 33-30. Stump to Hale. Dobyns been in the front court. Gillespie a 3. It's good. Man, is he huge or what? 5'8", but is he huge in this game? 4 threes in this first half. Gillespie stops the 10-0 Bartlett run, and it's now 36-30. Driving, Knox in the lane. Layup, he missed it. Rebound, Metz. Under a minute remaining. And he was fouled in backcourt by Amar Knox. I think we're in the bonus now, as that is the 7th team foul on Bartlett. 58 seconds remain. To the line, Carter Metz, 77% shooter on the year. He was 1 of 3 from the line in the quarterfinals, I should say. That were played on, I think, Wednesday. Free throw good for Metz. Yeah, they got play rolling on Wednesday afternoon, the 4A schools. Metz will get the bonus. A chance to give his team an 8-point lead. And the free throw rattles out. 37-30, under a minute now, 55 seconds remain. And Jacobs will walk it across the timeline for the Bartlett Panthers. Working to our right here for the final 45 seconds of the second quarter. He'll angle right on the wing. Throw left, Alston, step back three, not there. Ball out of bounds, back to Dobyns Bennett. And Bartlett will continue to come with pressure here in the full court. Hale to throw it in. And he'll throw it away. Trying to get it to Gillespie, led him too much. And the turnover for Dobyns Bennett is their 8th on the half. Now Bartlett will inbound on their end of the court to our right. Comes into Crockett. Back to Knox. 33 seconds remaining. Knox trying to back his way in. He does. Turns, draws a foul on the shot. And Amar Knox will have 2 free throws. Second foul on Tincher. 18 fouls. 2 free throws from Knox. He's made all 4 of his attempts in this first half. Knox with 12 points on 4 of 8 shooting. And a perfect 4 of 4 from the line. Free throw is good. Amar Knox, a Mr. Basketball finalist from Bartlett. 3 assists, 3 steals, 53% shooter from the field. 36% from three-point range. And he hits both free throws here and stays a perfect 6 of 6 from the line. So the play of Knox has gotten Bartlett back in it, only down 5. 37-32. The official will stop play. He notices something on Hale, maybe some blood, and he'll send him off the court. And he'll be replaced by Greg Allen. Final 30 seconds of the second quarter. It's 37-32. Dobyns Bennett, who were up 11 earlier, are now up 5. Tincher will inbound to Gillespie. He'll wave everybody off, and he'll work against Neville in the front court. Now here comes a double team. Now it's Metz across the timeline. Gets it to the middle of the Tincher. Back to Metz. 14 seconds remaining. Ambrose comes with pressure. Metz works the right to Stump. Stump turns, little fadeaway jumper, did not get it. Rebound, Bartlett. They'll heave it at the buzzer, and it is no good. Rattled around. Would have counted had it gone. Halftime at the Murphy Center in Class 4A. In the semifinals, Dobyns Bennett with a 37-32 lead over the Panthers from Bartlett. Coming up next, Blue Cross basketball at the half. We'll run down the first half stats and more after this 2-minute station break on the TSSAA network.
The Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud supporter of the TSSAA. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. And by First Bank, helping people build a better future. First Bank is proud to be the official bank of the TSSAA.
We took our signature sandwich and cranked it up to 11. With bacon and cheese, it's the new Signature Club, remixed by Zaxby's.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health, while giving back to our communities, is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the court. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins.
The Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud supporter of the TSSAA. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. And by First Bank, helping people build a better future. First Bank is proud to be the official bank of the TSSAA.
We took our signature sandwich and cranked it up to 11. With bacon and cheese, it's the new Signature Club, remixed by Zaxby.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the court. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
We took our signature sandwich and pumped up the bass. With bacon and cheese, it's the new Signature Club, remixed by Zaxby's.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good. I thought it was good.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal. It was no big deal.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I thought I could hold my liquor.
Tossed trash is back. TDOT spends $19 million a year picking it up. That's because there are over 100 million pieces of it on our beautiful Tennessee roadways. That's more than I get paid as a mega super influencer. Now, Talking Trash is great because it's the show that's going to end littering in Tennessee. We need everyone to join the Nobody Trashes Tennessee movement. Conveniently located at NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Check it out and watch my show, Talking Trash, the show featuring actual talking trash. Mm-hmm.
We took our signature sandwich and turned it up a notch. With cheese and bacon, it's the new Signature Club, remixed by Zaxby's.
Action Picks TN, the official photographer of the TSSAA. Hit the web after the game, browse all the photos, and get your special piece of history. That's Action Picks TN on the line at actionpixtn.com. Knox picking up right where he left off in the second quarter as he gets to the rim and scores the first two of the third, and it's 37-34. Bartlett picking up their pressure now. They got Stokes up at the top of it, and that forced a turnover from Carter Metz. Turnover starting to mount up now for Dobyns Bennett. That's their 9th today. 37-34. Knox now with 16 to lead the attack for the Panthers from Bartlett, looking to get back to the state championship game. Making their first appearance since 2001 when they won their lone state championship. Jacobs gets the handoff. He'll go to work. Left side Ambrose, open three, not there. Rebound to Hale of Dobyns Bennett. The winner to get to the title game tomorrow at 4 o'clock against the winner of our next game, which will be Bearden and Lebanon. Should be a fun 4A semifinal there as well. Here's a stump three out of the corner. Not there from Brady, rebounded by Bartlett. Here comes Jacobs all the way. Throws opposite corner. Open three. It's not there. Attempted by Moore. And the ball will go out of bounds and go back there underneath the bleacher somewhere. Last touch by Dobyns Bennett. It'll stay with Bartlett. 1:08 into the third quarter. It's a one-possession game. Stokes to Knox. Knox in the corner. Three again from Moore. This is no good. Rebound. Stokes and Hale go for it. It's picked up by Gillespie. Dobyns Bennett clinging to a 3-point lead. Gillespie in the lane. His shot up, no good. The first miss from the field today for Gillespie. Here comes Jacobs the other way. Leads for the trailer. That's Knox. His three, no good. Rebound, Browder. Plagued with foul trouble in the first half. He clears for Dobyns Bennett. And now Stump will yo-yo dribble it in the front court. Hand to Browder. Right side to Carter Metz. Metz to Browder. Inside, finds Hale. Knocked away by Stokes. Scramble on the floor. And Stokes comes up with it. Shovel pass. Coming out there with it is Bartlett. Almost threw it away at the other end. Ambrose runs it down. Leaves it out front for Knox. Throws left to Jacobs. Open three, no good. Rebound, nobody as it goes out of bounds. Back to Dobyns Bennett. Tincher returns to the DB lineup. Kingsport, Tennessee. The Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Tennessee teams doing battle today in this 4A semifinal as the Bartlett Panthers trail 37-34. Three-quarter court pressure again on Metz. Metz, Tincher, front court to Hale. He'll drive, lay it up. Will they count it? Nope, the official says on the floor. The foul on Jacobs. First foul of the second half for Bartlett. Either team for that matter. Head coach Chris Poore wanting an and one situation, a continuation, if you will. He was in the act of shooting. He's telling the official, and the official says no. Dobyns Bennett will inbound right baseline. Comes to Browder. He'll catch and shoot the baseline J. It's no good. Rebound to Jacobs. Jacobs leaves right for the trailer. That's Moore. Moore got too deep in the lane. Too much tall timber down there. He goes opposite side to Knox. Knox leaves it underneath. Shot up short by Williams. Rebounded by Dobyns Bennett. We've been stuck on this 37-34 score for a while now as we come upon the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. An early two from Knox, and that's been the only scoring for either team so far in this third frame. Gillespie with the ball right side. Comes left. Leaves it for Tincher. His three is good. McKinley Tincher. He's hit 35 of those on the year from beyond the arc. That's his third of the tournament. 40-34, 6-point lead. Jacobs answers at the other end with a runner for JR. Basket good, his 6-point. And I believe head coach Dion Reel takes a 30-second timeout. 40-36, 4:41 remaining. Dobyns Bennett leading here in the third quarter. Litter is a big problem in Tennessee. Did you know that litter in the roadways can make its way into the waterways, destroy natural habitats and damaging water quality in Tennessee rivers and streams? That's really bad for the environment, but you can do something about it. Learn how you can join the Nobody Trashes Tennessee movement at NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Dobyns Bennett, 55% shooting overall from the floor, 13 of 35 for Bartlett at 37%. Bartlett's attempted 12 threes on the day. Still as of yet to make one. They came in as a team, 39% from beyond the arc, so this is kind of a shock. They haven't made a three today so far in 12 attempts. They'll pick up full court pressure. Coming out of this timeout is Browder inbounds to Hale. 40-36, Dobyns Bennett lead. We approach the halfway point of the third quarter. Here comes a trap on Hale at midcourt. His pass almost knocked away. Stump there to pick it up. Stump finds an opening. Now goes opposite corner. Browder three is good. Stump set up Jack Browder with his first triple of the game. The threes are falling, though, for Dobyns Bennett. Here's a three attempt, and again it's short for Ambrose, and the ball goes out of bounds. 0 of 13 now for Bartlett. And Gillespie had a quick breather. He's back on the floor for Stump. Gillespie with 18 points today. Finally missed his first shot from the floor a moment ago. He's 6 of 7. 43-36. Hale working against Williams, and they'll get a hand check foul called on Rashad Williams. His first and the second on the team. More subs in for Bartlett. Returning will be Shackelford and Alston. Williams will come off the floor along with Ambrose. Browder takes the inbound, comes left, leaves it back for Gillespie. Step back three for Jonathan. Hits good. And a young man can flat out shoot it from beyond the arc. 5 threes on the day. And it's a 10-point Dobyns Bennett lead again, 46-36. 3:45 remaining in the third quarter. Here's a drive. The runner, not there. Offensive foul called on Bartlett. Moore, that's his third. Reginald Moore. And it's the team's third of the half. Tincher out. He's replaced by Stump. A little housekeeping being performed as we're almost back to action. Dobyns Bennett had seen their lead trim to 3. Now it's back to 10, 46-36. Tincher tried to check back in. The official says no. Have a seat, young man, at the scores table. We'll wave you in at the next dead ball. Hale in the front court as he works against Austin. Man defense from Bartlett here in the half court. Hale trying to back his way in. He turns. Got Austin up in the air but missed the shot. Got his own rebound. Dropped the basketball. Now scrambling to get it down on the floor. Knocked to the floor. Bartlett comes up with it, and then Gillespie commits a foul as he fouled Jacobs trying to get it back. That's the first foul on Jonathan Gillespie, and the first foul of the second half for Dobyns Bennett. Now Tincher will be waved into the game. He'll replace Metz. Stokes got to the scores table late, so he'll have to wait till the next dead ball to check in. Protocol, folks. It's all about protocol. Crockett in the game, leaves it left for Moore. Shackelford works right to Knox. Knox to Crockett, left of the circle. Works right in the corner. Moore hands off to Knox. Now back to the wing. Spinning in the lane, Moore. His shot is good. Moore's first points of the game, 46-38. 2 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in our third quarter of play in the 4A boys semifinals. Long pass in the front court to Gillespie. Works it right to Hale. His three is good. Well, the threes are falling today for Dobyns Bennett. Matter of fact, all 4 field goals in this third quarter have been 3 balls. 3 at the other end is missed. Rebounded by Browder off the miss from Bartlett. Meanwhile, the Panthers can't buy a 3. 0 of 14 now from beyond the arc. Here's a blocking call at the other end. It'll be assessed to Crockett of Bartlett. 49-38. The 3 ball has been the friend of Dobyns Bennett this afternoon. The Indians 8 of 10 from beyond the arc. 19 of 33 overall. Stokes now returns for Moore. As Gillespie will inbound side court down to our right. Gets the handoff back from Browder. At the 2-minute mark, he'll set the offense. Browder on the right wing with the basketball. Guarded by Shackelford. Full spread here, and here's a 5-second call. Browder didn't realize Shackelford was up on him close enough, and a turnover for Dobyns Bennett. That's their 12th today. Now Knox will back it out. Yo-yo dribble. Now he'll go to work. Off a high screen from Stokes. He'll come right of the lane. Shot up. He got it. Knox with 18. 49-40. Dobyns Bennett lead. Cut to 9. Gillespie bounce pass front court. Browder throws left to Hale. Lines up a 3. That one's short. Rebound comes right to Knox. He'll race in the front court. 2-on-2. He'll take it himself. Layup. He got it. You know, I can see why he's a Mr. Basketball finalist. Young man can play. 20 points now for Knox. 49-42, and here comes a little mini run from Bartlett. Minute 5 remaining, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Austin got a hand on it right in front of us, knocked it away from Stump. Now Metz will return and replace Stump. Jack Browder will inbound as he has been defended by Jack Shackelford. Out to Gillespie, knocks on him defensively. 1 minute remaining in the third. They get the ball in the middle to Browder. His jumper, left of the elbow, rolls off. Rebounded Austin. Scoop pass, it comes to Crockett in the front court, right side. Crockett working against Tincher. Leaves it out front for Shackelford. Shackelford works right. As Austin will get the ball back to Knox. 37 seconds remaining. 49-42, Dobyns-Bennett here in the third quarter over Bartlett. Crossover, Knox in the lane, layup good, and he's fouled. Boy, what a move by Knox. He'll get the N1. Browder, unfortunately for Jack, has picked up his fourth foul. Knox now with 8 more in this quarter, 22 now for the game. So Browder will sit with the 4 fouls. Greg Allen will replace him for Dobyns-Bennett. 31 seconds remain. Knox has been perfect from the line today, 6 out of 6. And they do a little housekeeping where the collision happened underneath the basket. And Knox is a free throw away from making this a 4-point game. And his free throw is good. And a revolving door at the scores table as subs will come in. Stokes and Knox back out. Neville returns for Bartlett. As the inbound comes into Hale. 25 seconds remaining. Hale working against Austin. Austin trying to get that 5-second call as he hands to Tincher. Now Tincher with Neville on him. 5-second call starts again. Or the 5-second count. Not the call yet. Tincher crossover. Comes left to Gillespie. Down to 6 seconds. Gillespie takes a peek at the clock. He'll go to work against Crockett. Now they'll double it. Pass broken up. Here's a steal and not a shot. But Bartlett staves off the Dobyns-Bennett offensive attack there in the third. 49-45. Dobyns-Bennett up 4 on Bartlett as we head to the fourth quarter. More from the Murphy Center after this 60-second station break on the TSSAA network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the court. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
To help protect the young and young at heart, the sick and the well, to recognize the importance of both physical and mental health while giving back to our communities is to do more than what is expected of a health insurance company. It is calling you a member, but treating you like a neighbor.
It's been my pleasure.
It is making a commitment to be right here for you and keeping it.
We put 8 minutes on the clock, the final quarter of play in our first semifinal in Class 4A. Dobyns-Bennett inbounds, 49-45 lead. Yep, Browder was standing right here on the midcourt stripe, right in front of us, and Bartlett will get the basketball. That's Dobyns-Bennett 14th turnover. That third quarter, 13-12 in favor of Bartlett. The Dobyns-Bennett points came on 4 3-point baskets. That's why they have the lead, 49-45. Knox goes to work in the corner. 3-point attempt, again, no good from Austin. Rebounded by Dobyns-Bennett. The threes may be the story in this game. Bartlett now 0 of 15 from beyond the arc as Knox with a hand check foul here on Metz right in front of us. That's his third, team fourth. Meanwhile, Dobyns-Bennett 8 of 11 from 3-point range. 0 of 15 once again for Bartlett. Bartlett solid at the line, 11 of 14. Dobyns-Bennett solid as well, but they've only been up 4 times. They've made 3. Inbound comes in to Stump. They'll spread the floor. He'll get the ball back from Hale. His 3 is no good. Rebound to Bartlett. Down 4 with the basketball. Despite all that, they've got a chance here. Here's a shot missed by Jacobs. Rebound knocked to the floor and out of bounds off of the Indians of Dobyns-Bennett. So 0 of 15 from three-point range for Bartlett. 17 of 43 overall, 39%. Despite that, they're only down 4 with the basketball. 50 seconds in our final quarter of play. Jacobs, in front of his head coach, Dion Real, will circle it back out front. Calls for a screen from Shackelford, comes left, guarded by Stump. Leaves it in the corner for Alston. Alston trying to go baseline, spins, turns, shot good. Christian Alston with his second basket. It's a 2-point game. We've had 2 close ones today. We may have a third. Browder playing with 4 fouls. Leaves it in front court for Stump. Back to Browder. 6:35 remaining in the fourth. 49-47, Dobyns Bennett. Left side, Hale. Out front to Metz. Metz working against Knox. Leaves it on the right wing to Stump. Stump had 27 in the quarterfinals. Has been held in check today with 4 points. Now he'll drive. Got around his defender and laid it home. Brady Stump, they gave him an inch, and he took almost a mile. 51-47. 2 minutes gone in the final quarter of play. A spot in the championship game at 4 o'clock tomorrow local time. Shackelford on the right wing. Hands the ball to Ambrose, who's back out there. Now Jacobs with a basketball. Goes inside, now leaves it outside for Knox. Step back three, it's good, and the first 3 of the day for Bartlett. It's Amar Knox, who now has 26 points in this game. 51-50. We have ourselves a 1-point lead for Dobyns Bennett. Still a lot of basketball to play in this one. Stump comes left. Now go baseline again. Layup good. Once again, it's Brady with the lay-in with the left hand, this time from the left side. 53-50. Well, what a game here in Class 4A. Jacobs works the right wing. And he'll dribble it back outside, hand to Knox. Man defense on both ends of the floor here. Bartlett has stayed in man for most of this game. Now, matching up a little bit here is Dobyns Bennett. Here's Jacobs with a 3. Top of the key, it's good. And a timeout taken. Bartlett has taken the lead. J.R. Jacobs with a triple. comes left. Throws to the right to Metz. Tied at 53. Dobyns, Bennett, and Bartlett. Browder comes out to receive the pass from Metz. We'll see how head coach Chris Poore in his 5th year wants to play this. Under 4 now, 3:50 remaining. Shackelford guarding Jack Browder. Browder comes left. Going to turn, going to attack. Shot no good, though. Rebound tip. Gillespie with a follow. It's good, and a foul underneath as the Gillespie basket should count. And we'll see who fouled underneath. As the officials discuss, 3:39 showing on the clock here in the 4th. The initial shot from Browder fell off toward the right baseline. Gillespie picked it up and hit the soft 10-footer. And they will count the basket, and the foul is on Bartlett. So not only will they get the basket, but now you're in the bonus situation, and Browder will go to the line. 50, well, let's see. Well, Coach Poore asking, does a basket count? Let's see. Are they counting the basket? Yes, they are. Okay. So the basket will count. And after the shot from Gillespie, this was a foul inside. And Browder will go to the line for a 1-and-1. The front end is good. Well, this is a potential, if you want to think about it, 4-point play. Browder gets the free throw for his 10th point. 56-53. So again, Browder's initial shot came off right baseline. Gillespie picked it up, made the baseline J from 10 feet away, and then after the shot was released, there was a foul inside getting the rebound. Browder was fouled. He steps up, makes both free throws, and now it's a 57-53 lead for Dobyns Bennett. Jacobs with the ball for Bartlett, working to our left. Now to Knox. He takes a long three. It's good. And after a team that struggled from hitting threes for the better part of 3 into the 4th quarter, they have now found their three-point footing. There's a ball knocked away. Trying to save it over there was Moore, but he went out of bounds. 57-56. Dobyns Bennett lead, trimmed to 1 again. That happened right at the feet of his head coach, Dion Real, who thought that the ball went off of Dobyns Bennett last. Stump working in the front court now to Browder. 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining. Again, Dobyns Bennett in the bonus with the basketball, leading 57-56. And if Coach Chris Poore can, he'll try to shorten this game. Browder out front working against Shackelford. Now he tells his team, let's run a little motion here. Browder continues to work out front against Shackelford. Now he'll drive, take it up, miss the layup. Rebound Bartlett. A chance to take the lead. Here comes Jacobs in the front court. Head coach Dion Real will get his set call. 1-4 set at the moment. Ambrose and Shackelford will come up high. Knox running along the baseline. Now he'll get it on the right wing. Knox drives, pulls up baseline. Shot good. Nope. Wipe it off. Offensive foul called against Amar Knox. Well, what a move to the hoop. But he ran over the top of a Dobyns Bennett defender. 2:20 remaining. Player control foul is the team's 8th foul. And for Knox, that's his 4th foul. Now, Coach Poore wanting an explanation with one of the officials. And now the officials, well, let's see. They'll huddle together. 2:20 remaining at the moment. A 57-56 lead for Dobyns Bennett. Now Coach Poore will get a full timeout. What happened after the initial shot was missed by Browder of Dobyns Bennett? They came the full length of the court. Knox drove to the right side, came up, made the shot, but they wiped it off as he was charged with an offensive foul.
The Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud supporter of the TSSAA. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. And by First Bank, helping people build a better future. First Bank is proud to be the official bank of the TSSAA.
We took our signature sandwich and cranked it up to 11. With bacon and cheese, it's the new Signature Club, remixed by Zaxby.
But now have the ball in a 57-56 lead. They'll inbound against Bartlett, full court pressure. A Dobyns Bennett team that has shot 52% overall from the floor, 8 of 12 from beyond the arc. Browder to inbound to Hale. Hale defended by Ambrose in backcourt. He'll work across the timeline. Here comes a double team. Hale gives it up, hands to Browder. Across to Stump, who walked. Made the catch and just took an extra step. And a costly turnover there for Dobyns Bennett. That is their 16th today. Now Bartlett with their second opportunity here after being down one earlier. Called for a charge. Knox is still in this game. He has the ball now, playing with 4 fouls. All hands on deck now. Minute 55 remaining in regulation. Jacobs back to Knox. Bartlett basketball down 1 to Dobyns Bennett, 57-56. Knox returns it to Jacobs. Jacobs will drive right of the lane. His shot is good. J.R. Jacobs. 11 in the game, and the ball is lost out of bounds. And Bartlett will get it back, leading now 58-57. 93 seconds remaining. Another miscue there from the Indians of Dobyns Bennett. And they'll give it outside to Knox. And Coach Real Squad, they may go spread here. Dobyns Bennett has fouls to give, and now they find themselves down 1, 58-57. Jacobs will come out front. Run a little 4 corners here as he gives the ball up to Moore. Now Moore is fouled by Carter Metz, and again, Dobyns Bennett with fouls to give. That's only their 3rd team foul of the half. We're down to a minute 12 remaining in regulation. And head coach Dion Real will send Alston back into the game for Shackelford. Moore to inbound to our left. He'll go back court to Jacobs, and Jacobs is fouled by Brady Stump. And that's the 4th team foul. Again, Dobyns Bennett with fouls to give. Tincher will check into the game for Browder, who has 4 fouls, and Coach Chris Poore will get him off the floor at this point because he knows they need to foul, and he with 4 fouls doesn't need to be the guy to foul. They inbound to Jacobs. He'll throw it across. It goes over the head of Knox and out of bounds, and now Browder will return to the game for the Dobyns Bennett Indians as they will inbound, trailing 58-57, 65 seconds remain. Turnover number 11 for Bartlett. Shackelford back in for the Panthers. Browder inbounds. Backcourt to Stump. 1-point lead for Bartlett. Under a minute now, 55 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts remaining for Dobyns Bennett. They have the basketball. Browder will continue to dribble out front, working against Shackelford. Now he'll come to the free throw line area. Turn in the paint. His shot, it's good. Jack Browder gives the lead back to Dobyns Bennett. 59-58, 37 seconds remaining in regulation. And head coach Dion Real will get a timeout. 33.5 seconds remaining. Browder's shot gives the 59-58 lead to Dobyns Bennett here in the 4th.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the court when you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
We took our signature sandwich and pumped up the bass. bacon, and cheese, it's the new Signature Club. Remixed by Zaxby's.
Coming out of the timeout, Bartlett will inbound, trailing Dobyns Bennett 59-58. We're in the fourth quarter. 4A boys semifinals. Again, a championship berth on the line to the winner. Ambrose will inbound in front of the scores table across the way, and he'll go to Knox in the backcourt. Bartlett with the ball, down one, 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Knox comes left, now dribbles to the right. Going to go all the way, flips it up, missed the basket. Ball tipped up in the air. Browder comes down with it, falls to the floor. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Bartlett. Boy, what a tough spill there for Browder. 19.7 seconds remaining. Bartlett will inbound underneath their own basket, still trailing by one. And again, Dobyns Bennett have fouls to give. Only 14 fouls for the Indians this half. Jacobs will throw it in. Looks one way, now goes the other way. And stepping on the inbound line after receiving the inbound pass with Ambrose, and he turned it over. Coach Poore wants the timeout, I think. Let's see. 18.8 seconds remaining. Now Ambrose is out. Alston returns. Nope, Coach Poore doesn't want the timeout. But in front of the Bartlett bench, Browder will inbound. Now he'll get the timeout. 18.8 seconds remaining. 59-58. A full timeout. Dobyns Bennett will inbound, leading by 1 point here in the fourth.
Tossed trash is back. TDOT spends $19 million a year picking it up. That's because there are over 100 million pieces of it on our beautiful Tennessee roadways. That's more than I get paid as a mega super influencer. Now, Talking Trash is great because it's the show that's going to end littering in Tennessee. We need everyone to join the Nobody Trashes Tennessee movement. Conveniently located at NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Check it out and watch my show, Talking Trash, the show featuring actual talking trash. Mm-hmm.
From beyond the arc. Bartlett's now made their last three-point attempts. But Dobyns Bennett overall 53% shooting today. Will it be enough? They'll inbound again next to their team's bench. Browder will throw it in. 18.8 seconds remaining. Browder inbounds to Stump. Brady in backcourt. Throws it up to midcourt. Gillespie looks in the front court. Before he can make a pass, he is fouled right at midcourt. So Gillespie is at the line. What a stat line for Jonathan Gillespie today. 23 points on 8 of 9 shooting. 5 of 5 from beyond the arc. He's made both his free throw attempts. And this will be the final 1-and-1. The 9th team foul for Bartlett. Gillespie, can he hit the front of the 1-and-1? He can, and he'll get the bonus. Gillespie, 18 points in the first half. That's his 6 points since the half. He'll get the bonus and a chance to make this a 3-point lead. Free throw up. It's good. 61-58. Coach Reel will get a timeout. 11.5 seconds remaining. 61-58. Dobyns Bennett lead is 3.
The Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud supporter of the TSSAA. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. And by First Bank, helping people build a better future. First Bank is proud to be the official bank of the TSSAA.
We took our signature sandwich and cranked it up to 11. With bacon and cheese, it's the new Signature Club. Remixed by Zaxby's.
In Class 3A. Looks like we're going to have another one here in 4A. Bearden and Lebanon will come up next to complete the 4A puzzle. Championship games tomorrow afternoon here local time at 4 o'clock. And then later on today, we'll set our sights to the Class 1A semifinals. 2A championship game has already been set for tomorrow. And that'll open things up at 11 a.m. Let's see how this one turns out. Bartlett must come the full length of the court, down 3. Inbound comes in. And there's a foul by Metz, and a smart foul. It's only the 15th foul for Dobyns Bennett. So they still have another foul to give. 8.7 seconds remaining. And Moore will inbound again just to our left. Moore will get it into Knox. Knox will go right before he can get the 3 off. He was fouled on the floor by Gillespie. And a smart foul again. That's the second foul on Gillespie. 16 foul. Clock now showing 6.5 seconds. And now Coach Real, or did Dobyns Bennett take that? Either way, they had a timeout remaining. And that's Dobyns Bennett who just took their last timeout. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is proud to work with the TSSAA and other organizations dedicated to helping build a healthier Tennessee. Here for our student athletes, here for Tennessee, here for you. Blue Cross Blue Shield online at bcbst.com. So Dobyns Bennett up 3, 61-58, 6.7 seconds remaining. Had a couple of fouls to give. They gave those. 16 fouls. And now if you think about it, you're up 3. Do you foul again to put them at the line? Let's see how they play it as Bartlett will throw it in. Moore. Got it in. Jacobs. He'll fire a 3. It is good. 3.2 seconds remaining. Browder will inbound. No, he will not. Dobyns Bennett had no timeouts. Jacobs, 3 in the corner, has tied it at 61, and we are going to overtime. Oh, my goodness. What a gutsy shot there by J.R. Jacobs. 32 minutes, not enough. We've got a 4-minute overtime coming up. Bartlett, Dobyns Bennett tied at 61. More from the Murphy Center after this 60-second station break on the TSSAA network.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good. I thought I was good.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal. It was no big deal.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I thought I could hold my liquor.
Basketball is controlled by Bartlett. We're underway in overtime. J.R. Jacobs' 3 sent us there. Tied at 61. Knox back to Jacobs. Jacobs crosses over. Right side of the lane. Shot good. Jacobs with 16. He had 22 in the quarterfinals, and he's come to play here, especially since halftime. Bartlett leads 63-61 in overtime. Metz in the front court working against Moore. He'll hand off right to Hale. Dobyns Bennett now find themselves down 2. Thought they had this game possibly won. A Jacobs 3 sent this one in overtime. Jacobs gets the first basket in the extra period. 63-61 Bartlett. Metz baseline jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by J.R. Jacobs for Bartlett. 1 minute gone in the overtime period. Jacobs, yo-yo dribble out front on the Middle Tennessee logo. And right now, Brady Stump gives him enough room where the 5-second count hasn't started. Now it does. as he'll work right to Moore. Moore with Stokes back out there for Bartlett, sets a screen for him, but he instead gives it back out front to Knox. Knox to Jacobs. Next foul will have the double bonus for Dobyns Bennett. Bartlett now in the bonus. 16 fouls for Dobyns Bennett. Continuing to maintain the yo-yo dribble out front is Jacobs, avoiding the 5-second count against Stump. And we've ran off almost 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Jacobs got deep down toward the paint area and backs it out again. 1:55 remaining in overtime. 63-61, Bartlett with the lead. Jacobs will come all the way this time. Layup, he got it. Left side of the lane. He teased him earlier. That time he took off and went the full length and laid it home. Jacobs with 4 in the overtime period, and Bartlett now leads 65-61. Dobyns Bennett must respond. Here's a 3 from Stump. It's good. Wow, Brady Stump. His first triple of the day. 65-64. Bartlett lead is 1. 1:22 remaining. And Jacobs will walk it in the front court. Again, Stump there to try to start the 5-second count. He'll drive again. Layup this time. He's called for an offensive foul. Browder took the charge. He has been playing with 4 fouls for a while. And he takes the hit from Jacobs. Player control foul will give the basketball back to Dobyns Bennett, who will have it down 1 as Coach Reel will get Shackelford back into the game for Stokes. And now, let's see. Alston tried to take you in. He wasn't waved in. Browder to inbound. Just got it in to Stump. 1:10 remaining. 65-64. Dobyns Bennett with the basketball down 1 as we hit the final minute in overtime. Here's a 3 from Stump. He missed this one. Rebound tip. Picked up and put home by Carter Metz. His 11-point, and Dobyns Bennett retakes the lead. 66-65. They have answered a Bartlett 4-0 run to start the overtime with a 5-point run of their own. 66-65. 55 seconds remaining in overtime. Dobyns Bennett now with a 1-point lead. Well, it was the J.R. Jacobs show for the last 10 or 12 minutes. He hit the 3 to send this into overtime at 61. Then he scored the first 2 baskets of the overtime for Bartlett to give the Panthers a 65-61 lead. But then Brady Stump with a 3. Then after a Stump miss on a 3 attempt, Carter Metz with a rebound stick back has given Dobyns Bennett now a 66-65 lead. We have had 2 close ones already today. Count this one as a 3rd. Still have 3 to go here on semifinal Friday. The greatest day of the tournament, according to one Bradley Lambert. The inbound comes in, and here comes Moore for Bartlett. He hands to Jacobs, works left to Knox. Knox drives, gets to the paint, lays it up and in. Knox with 31. overtime, Dobyns Bennett defeats Bartlett. Coverage from the Murphy Center continues after this 2-minute station break on the TSSAA network.